Right. Hello.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Right. So essentially, we just married the cosmos. So that's pretty cool. I mean, it's no big. Right. So now we come out the cliffside. And you'll never guess where we are. We're back in Liurnia, but we're not going to be here in Liurnia. Because we have another boss to go fight up here that I don't want to skip. Now, this is a boss that I expect to fight very poorly. Admittedly, I'm not very good at this boss. I remember this boss kicking the shit out of me. And I barely beat it last time. Like, I beat it by the skin of my teeth type shit. So if this guy kills me a couple times, I'm not going to be salty. I'm not going to complain. It's just literally simply because I suck. Because, like, this guy's entirely fair. Like, this dude is well designed. It's just I'm very bad at fighting him. Now, like, you'll see in my reactions to things, there's certain things that I'm just unbelievably flabbergasted at how bad they are. And then there's other things where I'll get my ass kicked and be like, okay, yeah, that's entirely understandable. Like, I get entirely why that happened. That's not on the game. That's on me. I rolled early. I fucked up. Shit like that. But this boss is one of those bosses. Now, I don't know if there's anything hidden here at the Moonfolk Ruins, but I'm going to go for it. Dude, you are wearing way too dorky of a fucking drip set to be fucking firing shit at me. Where'd your friend go? There's one of them. Come on, you fucking pussies. Or you want to do magic shit? We can do magic shit. Stupid bastard. Are you serious? Are you serious? These enemies are just so stupid. I can't even hit them. They cast and disappear too quick. What do you want? It's like I have to predict where they're going to spawn at. Jesus fuck, dude. Thank you. Are you guys finally all dead? God damn. Such an annoying enemy type. Don't go vanishing into piss mist. You fucking brought this on yourself. Cool. At least there's a couple rune arcs for the ones that I had to waste. On the Black Blade. And on that stupid dragon. Okay, what else is there? I know there's plenty of other stuff. I gotta figure out where this jail is at, because I know there's another jail up here, but I don't know where it is. And we have this whole plateau to explore as well. I don't know if there's anything important on it, but there might be a weapon. And if there is to be a weapon here, I'm betting it's going to be a pretty solid int weapon, and I'm going to be going pretty high into int later, so I kind of want to give it a check out if there is one. Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, there's... Oh. Okay, there's like 10 dragons down here, because why would there not be 10 dragons down here? FromSoft just loves their fucking dragons, don't they? Bastards. I just killed a really big evil one. You know what they say, for every dragon you kill, 3 more pop up. Oh man, this is cool as fuck looking. Oh, is that my jail? There's my jail. This is my jail right here. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this on the map. I don't have the health to fight him right now because I just used like 2 of my Estus flasks with those stupid spellcasters. So let me put the icon here so I know this is here. Just for sure. And we're going to go back to the Grace, and then we're going to head immediately down here. No, not the Converted Tower. Not the Village of the Albanarics. Yes, Cathedral of Mana Celeste. That's what I want. Also, apparently there's an NPC here. Why is there an NPC here? Oh, it's just Ronnie. Okay. Can we buy shit from Ronnie now? Maybe she becomes a merchant. I never knew that before. We might have to check that out before we leave. Okay, so the ringleader is like all the way north of here. But that's a plateau that I can't descend from. So I must be slightly misgauged in my direction. Right, so let's go give the ringleader a shot. I have no idea how poorly this is gonna go, but it's probably gonna be pretty bad. Unless I can adapt well. If I can, like, reapply myself and adapt well to this guy, I can't imagine it's gonna be all that terrible, but... This guy is kind of, like, really mobile, and you want something very heavy that will stagger him, and I don't have anything like that, so this might be a little bit bitchy. But hopefully I can pull out the W, that way I can save you this run back. And if I die to him, I'll just clip it so I'm at the boss fight again until we beat him. Because I don't want to make you guys have to watch this 2-minute run every time. It's going to be a little bit ridiculous. I'm just glad the Black Blade is out of the way. Honestly, that was the thing that I was dreading the most. Right. Let's take the physics straight off the gate. We'll just do the physics now. I really don't feel like that should have hit me, period. Oh. Good to know. Did not know he could do that. I'm not doing a lot of damage to him either. That move. It hits like a truck too. That's not fair. That attack is not fair. Not a fair attack. Not a fair attack at all. Not a fair attack. Not a fair attack. Not a fair attack. Not a fair attack. Like, even if you roll it literally perfectly and you get the max evasive distance, you still get caught in it. That's a very poorly programmed attack. That's just not fair. I don't like that. I want a boss that I can adapt to and learn, not a boss that can just hit me for free whenever it wants. That's alright, we'll try it again. I knew this guy was not exactly going to be easy. We might take this thing off for a second too, because this thing is making me take a little bit more damage. How long does it take to cast? What the fuck? I can't move. What the fuck, man? I couldn't roll. Why? My animation was done. I should have been able to roll out of that, and I just couldn't. I'm not gonna hold you. This might be another lightning spear fight. And I know that's really fucking boring, but... I love how they just get to tank everything. I love that. Come on, really? I set myself up for that so well. Just got robbed. That's, yeah, wow. Commitment in this game is far too high. Once again, dude, they just fucking, what the fuck, man? That's not fair. I don't like this guy. He cheats. And the reason he cheats is because he has very little commitment for such heavy damage. He has very little commitment for such heavy damage, and then he can hyper armor tank through everything you do. I just hit him like 3 or 4 times consecutively, and he just does not give a shit at all. Fuck this guy. I'm not fighting this guy right now. I just don't care. I've lost all motivation to fight him. I just don't give a shit. I'm so tired of cheaply designed crap in this game. It's just not fucking fair. Like, do I think his moveset is good? Yes. I think he's challenging? Yes. Some good reasons, some poor reasons. It's just, it's not very fair. I don't like things that are unfair. Like, just give me a fair fight all the time. Like, I'm sorry, don't just give me fucking stupid, dumbass, goddamn shit like that, where it's just... I'm sorry, like, I don't want to be salty. I really don't, but... Like, I know when I fuck up, but I don't feel like I did anything wrong in that fight. I feel like I was dodging very well. I feel like I was pacing myself. I feel like I was being creative with the way that I was trying to outmaneuver him. And, like, every time that I should have outmaneuvered him, the game just punishes me for it. Like, on the backstab that I set it up expertly, and I still don't get it, because he's too mobile. That's not very fair. Like, it doesn't feel fair. I don't mind dying, I don't mind not beating every boss on the first try, that doesn't bother me at all. But let it be for valid reason. Don't chalk it up to some fucking hyper-uber damage, don't chalk it up to some bullshit design. Like, just be organic and fair with it. And it's just, that boss is not fair. It's just not fair. Like, I don't want to have to tank everything with heavy weapons, and I don't want to have to cheese everything with lightning spear. I want my conditioning and my experience to be well tailored and to make sense, and it just doesn't sometimes. Like, it doesn't matter how skilled at the game you are, it doesn't matter how knowledgeable of its mechanics you are. It's just, it's not fair. Like, they've constructed it to be cheap, and I don't like that. It's very frustrating, and it kills my enjoyment of the game. It ruins my immersion, and it puts me in a bad mood, and I don't like it. That's okay, though. It's fine. We'll fight him later. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna let that be the whole stream. So let's go take care of the magma worm instead. Am I going to the right place? I think this is the right place. I think this is Fort Lade. So I went to the wrong grace site, so that's my fault. Like I said, I remember fighting that guy and barely beating him. And that might be a very, very uber endgame area, or something like that, given that it's the end of Ronnie's questline. So, for all extents and purposes, I might be under-equipped for that, and I just don't know any better. Or it can be totally adequately gauged, and my level is totally fine to do it, and I just suck. I don't know. But, like, to me, that didn't really seem all that fair. Like, his damage capability and output is way too extreme. This really doesn't strike me as a horseback fight. Really doesn't strike me as a horseback fight. Oh, this is super doable, though. It's also the gimmick to this katana. I forgot that you have to wreathe it in lightning. Because I haven't used it in quite some time, so I kind of forgot how it works. So that's also kind of my fault in terms of damage output. Hello. I misrolled that. It was a little bit more delayed than I had expected. That was also a little bit more delayed than I had expected. Okay, that's a follow-up. Alright, I should have gotten hit by that. I just happened to outrange him, so that was pure luck right there. I don't deserve that, but I'll take it. Nice hitbox there, Chief. I like how his slam was over here, but the AoE covered such a wide area that it hit me when I was behind him. New draconic powers available at the Cathedral of Dragon Communion. Alright, so that's everything I wanted to do on Mount Gilmer, so that's pretty much Mount Gilmer done. And when I played this game before the first time, I never fought the full-grown Falling Star Beast. I was never able to beat it. So now that we're done with that, let's go back to Ronnie really fast, because I'm kind of curious to see if she sells anything. If I can find her. I think she's here. Yes, okay. Now I'm pretty sure we have to drop down into the cave again. But given that Ronnie hasn't left yet, I want to contribute these runes to something that I might not otherwise be able to get, if I don't do it now. So let me drop down here one more time and see if Ronnie is down here still. And if she's not here, then she might be up above in the chapel. What is this? Darkmoon Greatsword. Cool. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to use the Darkmoon Greatsword, at least not for a very long time. And even if I do get the opportunity to use it in terms of int scaling, I'm not going to have the strength scaling for it. So where's Ronnie then? Oh, Ronnie was here. She just disappeared. So that was to indicate that there was something there, I suppose. Okay. Well, now that that is settled, let's go to the Divine Tower of Altus. We still have one more thing to do here in the Altus Plateau. Now that we've tackled the Draconic Sentinel. So after this, we will be working our way into the Grand Royal Capital. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, all three of those boss fights right there, back to back, felt very unfair. Like, the dragon with its stupid attack patterns, the Blackblade Kindred with its absurd damage output. Granted, it was beatable, like, I'm not saying it's not beatable, I'm just saying, like, it's a little bit poorly scaled, in my opinion. And this is the most recent patch, might I add. So, for those who don't know, I originally wanted to play through the entirety of the base game on the patchless version. So on the very base initial release version. But this is now the most recent update for Elden Ring. So the game is entirely patched, because I had to install the DLC and everything. So I have the DLC already pre-installed, like, it's all good to go. But we're not going to be tackling it for quite some time. So this is Rykard's, I believe. Rykard's Great Rune. Rykard's Great Rune. Okay, well that answers that question, doesn't it? Righty then. So now that we have Rykard's Rune, I can't remember what the hell Rykard's Rune does, actually. So let's fucking see what Rykard's Rune does before we continue. Rykard's Rune restores HP upon defeating enemies. Okay. I think I'm gonna stick with Godric's. I like Godric's the most. It has the most quality out of all the Great Runes. And now that this is gone, it's also nice that we didn't have to do anything extreme to be able to get to the top of the tower. It's also pretty cool. So now we have to go to the grave of the Azurian hero. So let's do that. This might be another one of those really shitty boss fights. Because if I remember this, I think this is a duo fight. Hold on, let me see if I can get a level real quick. I want to waste all these runes if I can. How many do I need? Oh, I need a little bit more than what I have. Okay, we'll do a little bit of grinding in here if possible. Nope, get out, get out, get out, get out. I did not go for an extra swing. I went for a roll, but okay. How do we navigate this place? Oh, we have to go down here. Oh, does it start? Oh, man. It starts with the chariot right away. Wait, which one is this? Oh, this is... No. Okay, we're not doing this right now. Let me go get a level first, and we'll come back to this. So let's go through the Azuria side tomb before we do this. And of course I can't teleport. So my apologies. I don't want to run through this bullshit of a place with that many runes. Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Because I think I killed all the chariots in this place. So, when I was doing this tomb... Okay, well, they're still skeletons. That's fine. They're residents. They're local. So when I was doing this tomb, I actually looked down here, and there's a room that you can drop down to. I thought this was just a deathfall when I initially played, so I didn't bother. But when you come into this place, there's 2 chariots that roll up and down here on either side of the hallway. And then there's a chariot that spawns here. And you have to do a whole bunch of crazy plank navigation. This might be the one where there's the double chariots. That might just be single chariot, single chariot. So, basically, there's 2 chariots, one on either side, and they both roll up and down. And then when you get all the way down here... Yeah, okay. There's another chariot that spawns here. And what you have to do is you have to come over here where this body is, and there's rafters down there that you can see. And you have to do like a really crazy plunge fall and navigate the rafters, and then you do a really big circle back and you hit a pillar, and at the very top of that pillar, like at the apex of the pillar, there's a light that shines, and the light causes the chariots to explode and die. Like, they just blow up. Thank you, game, with your terrible hit detection. Thank you. It's almost like it's not that hard to hit something standing literally right in front of you, but what do I know? Alright, so let's go into here to this fight. Now, I'm hoping that between my summons and my lightning spear, this won't be too terrible. But I do think it's gonna be shit. It's going to suck quite a bit. Now, the hard part is I have to separate them. Okay, that actually wasn't that hard. I don't know what that is. Okay, that was nothing. They have poised faux days. Shit. That's exactly what I was worried about. I did not know how long it would take for her to die. Okay. I'm fine fighting them both one at a time, but I'm not comfortable fighting them both at once. Okay. I can't commit to anything if I'm that close. But the problem here is I'm not going to have time to drop a heal. Not the kind of heal I want to use anyway. Okay, they have like no lightning resistance. Unless they block. Okay. But he's the only one that can block, which means the other one is going to be very susceptible to lightning. But I need to get this other one out of the way. I'm more worried about the shield one than I am the spear one. That's brutal, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I feel about them being able to cover that much ground. Like, the flight thing is okay, but I can't commit to anything, period. Because this one is just going to charge after me. And then if I wind up a lightning spear, it's like this one has just, like, infinite range to be able to hit me. Like, I barely outranged that thrust. Go for a roll. Yeah, I knew it. That should have hit me. That should have hit me. I outranged that. Very luckily. Okay, this is doable. This certainly is doable. Not gonna act like it isn't. This is absolutely doable. I just gotta be careful with how I strategize here. So the thing is, I could tank this guy out and just get him out of here, but I don't want to do that. Okay, go for one hit. Good. Okay. Very good on my part. Go for a roll. Okay. I need his shield to be put down so I can do my lightning spear and have it do as much damage as possible. That's a good opportunity right there. We can just bait that out. That was very lucky. I was originally trying to avoid just the spear, but I didn't expect him to go through tail. Okay. So if I commit right there, I'm gonna get hit by one of them. I'm absolutely getting punished by one, at least. My interval was not set up for that. That's understandable. That's fair. I'll take that. That's fine. You need to get the fuck out of here. Okay. That's bullshit. My attack should have come out first. I don't care. I shouldn't have gone for 2. I should have rolled. My fault. I didn't expect them to have that much range. I rolled! That should have hit me too. Okay, let's drop a heal before it goes into phase 2. How much fucking poise do you have? I gotta get away from that. No fucking way. That's so much. What? That came out so much earlier. No, 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 no. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here, you cheating bitch. That's absolute shit. I know that shit, but whatever. Should not have been able to hit me with that much shit back to back. I don't care what you say. Come on then, bitch. Fucking skank. Eat my ass. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid cunts. Now we got the pimp armor. Hell yeah. And we got a new weapon out of it that I'm never going to be able to touch, ever, with this stat investment on this character. Righty then. Cool. So we don't really get anything for that. There's no box for doing that fight. That was kind of a shitty fight on my part, but part of it was really good too, I think. Not terrible adaptation, it's just I always misgauge their range. I always misgauge their capability to be able to hit me from across the room. Those enemies always kind of fuck me up a wall. Admittedly, I'm much worse at the spear ones, because I feel like the spear ones are a little bit complicated. Right, so let's go over to the Azurian side tomb. Now that we have a level, and I don't have to worry about losing 800 million runes in the middle of a fucking crypt I'm not going to be able to work my way out of.